Hello, good morning to my letter and all of my friends. So in here, I will do presentation about the material jasmine flower cultivation business in Banjar Regency, South Kalimantan. Presentation by Debora Rosalinda Gultom, number 21032110017 from class A-Agribussines. So, without any further ado, let's get started in first material. Number 1. Existing condition. Existing condition of jasmine flower include growing condition and being able to grow in the area or not. Condition for growing jasmine flower. Number 1. Type of soil for growing jasmine flower is red, yellow, belly, soil, and undersoil. Number 2. Texture of soil is cramp, porous, sand soil, and lots of nutrients. Number 3. Climate for growing jasmine flower is jasmine plants will grow well in the place with warm climate with 2 to 3 dry months and 5 to 6 wet months. 112 to 119 millimeters /moon of rainfall with the intensity of rain each moon accompanied by sufficient sunlight. Number 4. Temperature and humidity. The right temperature for planting jasmine is between 24 and 230 Celsius at night and 28 to 39 Celsius at night with 50 to 80% humidity. Number 5. Altitude of place. Usually, jasmine plants will be able to grow well when planted in the lowland or highland with an altitude of 100 to 1,600 meters above sea level. Can jasmine flower grow in the Banjar district? Probably. Jasmine flower can grow well in Banjar Regency because Banjar Regency has a distribution of undersoil and littoral soil types. In general, the soil in Banjar Regency is fine texture for 77.62%, which includes clay, loam, sandy, and dusty, while 14.93% is medium texture, namely clay, dusty, sandy, clay types. The remaining 5.39% is coarse texture, namely loamy sand, dusty sand. The climate in Banjar Regency is dominated by climate type B, with annual rainfall ranging from 2,000 to 1,500 millimeters. Daily rainfall ranging from 9.5 to 18.6 millimeters rainy day and rainy days per month on average ranging from 12.3 to 50.6 days. Slice mound. Air pressure ranges from 1007.0 to 1014.3 millibar, and humidity range from 48% to 100%. Meanwhile, the air temperature range from 20 Celsius for 36.2 Celsius. And the average wind speed is 5.5 knots. The percent of solar radiation range from 21% to 89%. Located at an altitude of 20 to 500 meters above sea levels or most, and has a tropical climate. Number 2. Market condition. There are types of flow in marketing. Number 1. Product flow. The flow pattern of white jasmine flower commodity product move to farmer to consumer. This is according with the opinion of Union 2012, which states that the flow of goods runs from beginning slice upstream, namely the farmer or producer, to the end slice downstream to the consumer. Number 2. Financial flow. The financial flow of wild jasmine flower commodities move from consumer to farmer according to Windassaren 2050 and Rinaldi et al. 2013. Financial slice cash flow is the flow of money from producer slice farmer to consumer of first from consumer to produce slice farmers. The financial flow domains to stock chain because it plays a role in the smooth flow of goods or not. And the last, information flow. The flow of information on the white jasmine commodity supply chain in Banjar Regency run into direction, namely from upstream to downstream and from downstream to upstream. Flow of information can be said to be smooth when the flow information that occurs is easy in delivery and can be received in immediately and quickly. According to Type 2 1015, which state that the criteria for of flash flow for information are the absence of difficult slice of stage in confining information so that information can be coined quickly. Market margin value from marketing and marketing share in Kalimantan South District is 13,582 rupiah and 69.88%. Respectively, effectively. The result of the different independent sample tests on the marketing margin obtain the result of 0.246. The result of the different independent sample tests on the marketing share were obtained at 2.221. This result show the number bigger than 0.05. So it can be concluded that there is no significant difference in marketing efficiency in Banjar Regency. Market demand. The market demand of jasmine flowers include number one, religious traditional ceremonies. Number two, processed into essential oil which are used as basic ingredients for making aromatherapy, perfumes, tea mixture, cosmetic, and also medicine. Market potential. In the file of horticultural agribusiness, especially ornamental flower type, the potential for jasmine flower is quite promising, with an average production potential of 950 glasses for 11 glasses convert in until weight of 1 kilogram. So the total production for 3 months is 86 kilogram with a sales price of 54,000 rupees slice per kilogram, so that the average farmer income is 3 millions 80 hundred thousand to 726 rupees per slice farmer of or 2 millions 401 rupees slice hectare. Jasmine flower production volume for retailers is 18.50 kilogram slice month slice hectare. Market over. The higher value of the productivity index or IP indicated a value grade that the prevailing wage rate per person working day or HKO. The more efficient use of human resource is this value is increased by taking into account the factor of production, labor, capital, good farming management, production that has good quality and quantity, and good commodity price as well. The activities carried out will also affect at a level of supply that will be offered by farmers by consumers. Number three, problem. The problem faced by farmer in cultivating jasmine flower to their market. The problem faced by farmers in jasmine farming are: number one, frequent frequently price fluctuation. The price of jasmine flower that fell at harvest. Number two, limited capital owned by owned by farmer. The number of costs that must be incurred in cultivation. Number three, cultivation. Intensive cultivation, and the last part of labor productive contribution that have great potential to participate in the cultivation of jasmine flower but have low productivity. My solution to this problem. Number one, my solution for problem frequency price fluctuation is implement jasmine cultivation gradually to suppress price fluctuation. My solution to this problem to limit capital owned by farmer. Propose to local governments for capitally grant of cooperate with farmer to obtain capital. Cultivation. My solution to this problem isn't for farmers in solve problem faced by the process of cultivating jasmine flower. Lack of labor productivity. Provide counseling to the workforce so that they can improve the quality and productivity of the workforce. Government policy. Regarding policy by government local, the local government of Banjar Regency in developing the Jasmine area held technical grid activity and also flower processing training for farmers. This activity include aspects of cultivation and development of downstream industry such as processing jasmine into essential oils. The local government also hopes that through this activity the community will better understand good cultivation so as to produce optimal production and can meet consumer demand both in South Kalimantan and other provinces such as East Kalimantan and Central Kalimantan. Plant location. Jasmine flowers are planted in the garden in the village of Jibang, Habang Hulu, Kalimantan District, Banjar Regency, South Kalimantan Province. Management and trail marketing. Ma- Management and maintenance jasmine flower. Number one, fertilization. The amount the fertilizer used for urea is 8 kg, NPK is 8 kg, and Posca is 8 kg slice 1 wood seal. Fertilization is cleared out every 3 months. Fertilization is done before pruning when the jasmine plant grow is less prime. Number 2 is weeding. The way to weed is to pull out all the weeds with your hand, pull and messes, then the soil around the plant is loosened to improve substance regarding is adjusted to the state or with growth. Number 3 is timing. For good plant growth, the development technique is done on dry or unproductive branches of branch. Jasmine plants are not productive when heavy pruning is done around 0.25 to 0.33 of the original plant height, so that jasmine plant can grow shoot quickly. It is done by pruning along with regular watering and adequate fertilization. And the last is harvest. Harvest jasmine flower is done by hand picking for flower. Pick are flowers that are still bud to pick the flower bud. Choose according to the bud that are worth picking. The picking is done carefully and put into plastic bag and then weighed according to the order quantity. Jasmine flower wither quickly. Flower that are is full bloom can only last 1 day, while the flower can last 2 to 3 days. The total area of farmer land is 1.9 hectare on average. Marketing of jasmine flower. The first is farmer. The physical activities of white jasmine farmer are cultivation and harvesting. Cultivation is carried out during the white jasmine flower period, which is 3 to 5 years, with the age of the first harvest beginning 8 months. The average production produced by white jasmine flower farmer is 500 kilograms/month/hectare. Exchange activity carried out by white jasmine flower farmer are sliced and processed. Farmers sell their product to collector, wholesalers, and retailers. Collector, the physical activity carried out by white jasmine flower collector is storage. White jasmine flower that have been obtained from farmer are stored before being sent to wholesalers and retailers. Exchange activity carries out by collector or buying and selling. Purchases made by collector are buying white jasmine flower from farmers by directly to farmers with the purchase price from the farmer. Retails. The physical activity of retails white jasmine flower there is first exchange activity are selling and buying sales made by retailers have target consumer who needs white jasmine flower for their needs. Processing white jasmine flower is done by means of collector delivering jasmine flowers to retailers and to wholesalers. The physical activity of jasmine flower wholesalers is storage and transportation. The activity of white jasmine flower wholesalers are sorting and grading. Sorting is done by this gusing with jasmine flower that are feasible and not suitable for sale. Consumer. Consumer change activity carried out by consumer are parcels are made by buying with jasmine flower from sellers and retailers, while jasmine flower passes are used for ritual needs, wedding organizer, and processed into other products. Activity of jasmine flower supply chain actor. The first, the first marketing flow with start from jasmine flower farmer who sell their commodities to collector for resales, then retails to buy it back through collector and will resell into people who want make click mix to the tomb. The second marketing stream where retails buy jasmine flower directly to farmer resell to people who want to make pilgrimage to grave. And for the last product marketing flow, jasmine flower farmers who sell to the marketing and will be resold to flower fragments for bride and bridal makeup. This is in first management to management and trim management marketing. Thank you for your watching and thank you for your hearing by my presentation by me and see you next time. Bye.